Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Just give me a second here while we ping the Discord. Let me make sure I actually give you a review. I don't think I've turned time of day on, have I? Yes, I have. It's just very slow. Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, give me a sec. Let me ping the Discord. And also try and not knock my coffee over would be wonderful. I'll be here on the Discord. Fantastic. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday evening. It's been a very long time since we've been live in the European evening time zones anyway. Happy Tuesday to all. Who we got here? Shannon, Parabellum, Rob, Ash Stevens. There's been a power cut in the city. I think we need some more power possibly in the first build. Flopsky, hope today is the day that United Strand gets his hair cut. It should be. I think we'll beat West Ham. Although we've not won there in 5 years, which is concerning, but maybe time to break that streak. Great Ganji, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Thank you for showing up for the stream. Easy B AI, what's up, mate? So many members here, guys. Thank you so much for that membership support. Like, chat is just all members. Like crazy. Thank you so much. There is a lot of you now. We have like 100. Oh, I think collectively there's like 324 patrons and members now, which is insane. Like, we could sell out a small theatre with that. Wild. Yeah, so we're back in this Margaret Stream City we started a few months ago. We'll bring it more regularly into rotation now we're back streaming more often. Just had a steak pie, says Badge. Very nice, Badge. Hey Tom, how are you, mate? 6060A, Assassin, welcome in, guys. Simpson I as well. Is Patreon better? Yes, it is. More of your support makes it back to me on Patreon, which is why I tend to send more of you there. Yeah. Plus the podcast is on Patreon as well, if you want to listen to that. There's interviews with City Planner, Biffa, loads of other CS creators. If you really like City Skylines. Yeah. So it looks like we need power, obviously. For VOD watchers, I'll leave the video timestamp below. Yes, we do need power. Wonderful. Right. So it's been a while since I played this, to be honest. So I know we have our industrial section over here, and we're currently using just one coal plant with maximum funding, although not during the night time, which is probably why we suffered the power cut, is that? No, we are in the yellow anyway. So I guess we'll start with an industrial build then. Wouldn't mind maybe continuing to wrap it around here in a transitional space. Feel free to throw ideas in as well today, guys. This is very much functioning as a creative mode series. So we can do some science testing here for Ilium. Asset combination fusions, etc. Lots of fun to be had in this city, I think. Which I've actually just remembered we called San Coco, didn't we? Which is wonderful. First time made it to a live stream. It's nice to see you here, Simpson. Thank you for joining us, mate. And we'll find a place to install. I think probably a couple of geothermals. We'll give ourselves some future proofing, I think. We found out in Ilium actually these fuse really nicely. And what map is this on? What's it called? It's from map pack 4. Or is it? Badland Ridges. Wait, is it this one? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is Badland Ridges. Yeah, it's from map pack 4 DLC. Uncle Ron's map pack. Hey, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? Interesting to see if we see some new different faces today with it being such a different time stream from the rest of them. There's already 6 over here as well. Thank you for turning up, everyone. Hey, Minor, how are you, mate? It's nice you managed to join us. Are you heading down to the sports pitch soon? I think we got some car parking in here as well since we've got so many workers. I think I did actually say I'd grab the parking lot roads for this city, didn't I? I will, no, I don't think they're on now. Let me just double check. No, they're not. I'll make sure they are on next stream for this series. We don't have to use vanilla all the time. Let's keep it more tropical here. Let's go for the palms, I think. Slightly overgrown while we're in an industrial area as well. Hey G, nice to see you, mate. It's been a while since we've streamed at this time, to be fair, G. Nice to see you. Hey Tommy, Miss Waldo, nice to see you guys. Can you give a short update on this series? Yeah, so it's just like creative mode. Like, there's unlimited money, modded as well. And we can just test ideas and basically fulfill the hole in my heart that is left from building Ilos because I miss Margrid. And I'm almost convinced this map is basically the same topography as Phoenix. Of course, which Ilos is very based upon. So, yeah, just a chill city that we can make progress on away from me not having to make videos on it. Hey Alex, welcome into the stream. Still haven't changed your name, by the way. Hey Duck, welcome in, bud. So nice to see you. So many wonderful people here. So we'll get a little industrial yard, I think, behind this power plant area too. Just as a note as well, whilst I remember, there is some secret sauce cooking I can't talk about, otherwise I would tell you what it is. So there'll be less videos this week because I'm working on that. But should be back to normal, hopefully from Friday. If not, then Monday Zillium. We'll get a fence between here. Do you mind the pitch being so close to, I guess, Steam is my issue? You definitely get sports pitches near industrial complexes in the UK. I think I'm alright with it, aren't I? Hey, Rookie Thomas, Spice of the Month champion. Welcome in, mate. Icy Dragon as well. Nice to see you guys. So give us a nice boundary to the industrial area here, and then these paths coming out, maybe we'll make some sort of geometric design over here to transition out of industrial. We'll see. Over here, given the fact we have cargo import nearby, I wouldn't mind sort of distribution vibes, so I might take it down the warehouse route and possibly bring in some vanilla industry as well. Hey Kat, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Always struggle how to get started with layout district styles. How do you plan in your head? With layouts and district styles, I tend to just have my favorites. So if I'm going low density residential, it's usually green cities or European suburbia. But following topography really helps. I'm sure chat has a lot of advice as well. But, Google Earth, especially if you want road layouts and like you're really stuck for kind of road inspiration, Google Earth does wonders. Exactly like the Thessia stream the other week, or last Thursday. If you go watch that Thessia stream, you'll see me referencing some places in Australia that forms the suburb we build in the stream. So that might give you an idea of how I kind of approach it in my head. A little sip of coffee here as well, guys. Bit of egg before the United game. I know, Keith. Yeah, we will be not live by kickoff time because Man United are winning 5 in a row. Because I dare to say, Carrick might be at the wheel. He really might be. I'm scared to say it, Keith, but it might be happening, you know. Might go with more industrial fence here, actually. Apologies if there are any light slurping sounds coming through, but it is coffee. Maybe even ore. Thesser is always epic. What do you think, so notorious? Hey, David. Toasty. Good afternoon from North Carolina. Happy to catch a live stream finally. It's nice to see you, Toast. Nice to see you. Alongside Ian B. And no Miss Towns. Welcome in, mate. It is Carrick, you know, Keith. I had the same issue. So I can talk about layouts and district styles, I suppose. Sounds like there's a few people that struggle with it. I think forming development boundaries in a build is very important. Otherwise you end up with huge swaths of a lot of zoning a lot of the time, which really looks quite awful in CS1, especially without the mods to help the zoning along as well. But if you can kind of mark out developments, so if we take sort of like a spice sample here, right, of this city, which is pretty underdeveloped at this point. There's only like 3 hours in this city. But you see how like we have our arterial structures crossing over one another, and public transport as well integrated into that, and kind of laying it all out. Then we have commercial sections that line these arterial roads, integrated with services and backstreet detailing you would expect to find in a town centre like this. And then Greenbelt with that transit flowing through it to transition into residential. So if you kind of mark out individual developments, that helps me break up a city, if that makes sense. That's how I kind of approach it in my head, at least. I hope that helps. If it didn't, very sorry. We got a factory here, haven't we? Who's actually missing resources. Flour, paper, and plastic are all missing. We're not supplying any of those other ones yet, so just do flour. Oh yeah, these warehouses are storing them, but we're not importing or processing the industry's DLC stuff. Maybe we can do that then. Not that it matters because we're infinite money, but it would be nice to supply it, I suppose. We'll see. Hey, CL Bear, welcome into the stream. Thanks for the tips. First time watching a live stream. Great chill after a mental day at work. What do you do for work, Ron? Nice to have you here, mate. I have to say you have some really good detailing skill. Thank you, Novus. You might be Nomus's evil twin. Novus and Nomus are both in the same chat. Thank you. I sometimes don't think I do. Like, we were talking about Palms Times is Maya in the Discord the other day. Which is probably the city that takes the most amount of breath away for me on CS1, I think. Maya is incredible from Palms Time if you hadn't seen it. If you'd like your modded CS1, I'm sure most of you know who Palms Time is, but if you haven't seen him, he's pretty wild with like this photorealistic city look he can create. So when I see that, and then look at something like Fremwood, I'm like, he's quite a bit better than me. But thank you, I appreciate the compliment. That's very nice of you. Now, let's have some generic industry around here. Let's put it with some props as well. Usual shipping container distribution vibes. Still playing that Portland theme city section in the other city. Yeah, I think so. There's been a ton of suggestions for that little bit of Ilium. But yeah, Portland was a very strong candidate in that. I haven't decided yet though. I'm probably going to avoid that build for a few more weeks. Because Ilium needs industry next, so next episode I record this week will be the industry build. And then I might do the second part of the downtown road frame, but I probably need the last tile for that, to be honest, so Maybe not. We'll see. See how things progress. Maybe some like rail depot might fit in and help. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, it's notorious. That's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, is there a rail yard here already? Yeah, there is. We might go with Google Maps in a second then and look at Phoenix rail yards for industrial inspiration, because that's like possibly my favourite thing to look at in Phoenix. The rail infrastructure's mental. Thanks so much for 107 of you being here already. Appreciate it. Makes me really want to try Japanese builds looking at him. Yeah, he does have like an Asian inspired sort of build style, doesn't he? But he is Thai himself. He unfortunately didn't make it to Finland, so I never got to meet him. I think I want that industrial fence here. I'm probably bringing the path down to dirt, I think is what we'll do. Love spending time in little spaces like this, just really getting lost in the long grass, if you like. Yeah, all this can come down to dirt here. Let's definitely get some overgrowth tucked in here as well. We'll just use the build guide overgrown brush, actually. Just on single placement, it'll give us a bit of variation. Probably want to lift that up. Where's that? Oh, there's two of them there, isn't there? You idiot. I'm like, why is that not moving? Sorry, because I placed two. Missed the name of that build yet. Palms Time is the guy. If you want to just see like a sample, I would love to watch it on stream, but Palms Time might copyright strike me. So without his permission, we won't watch it together. But yeah, if you go watch the Maya cinematics, like once he'd finished the Maya build, it's just like, is this actually city skylines? It's just mental. It's so good. Like insanely modded procedural objects build. And I think a couple of people in our Discord, when it was going on, loaded into the save file that he provided on Patreon, and they were getting like insanely low frames because of the amount of detail in the city, and there's so much procedural objects work in it. It's just like, yeah, insane planning and gameplay ability. His Cities 2 stuff is equally as incredible as well, by the way, not just his CS1. You got ideas from Rannoch and Orchid Bay. I'm glad to hear, Parabella. Thank you, Manot. Yes, likes do help, guys, if you're enjoying the stream. Appreciate you all being here. The wild Pokemon are in the long grass through here, definitely. Do you have any idea how to have an 81 tile city when I have the game through Epic Games? Modding the game through Epic is a colossal ball ache. I would really advise you just migrate to Steam. If you need to buy it all again, like City Skylines is ridiculously cheap now. It's like a few quid. Actually, the instant gaming link is pinned in the live chat. Yeah. Modding through Epic has been notoriously painful forever. You can do it, but you have to go ahead and download the 81 tiles file and then drag it into Epics, and it's a whole process. I don't know how to do it, so I can't advise you, I'm sorry. But yeah, I would just move to Steam, mate. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier on Steam. Carry on filling up our little industrial section here. Yeah, we did just mention Google Earth, didn't we? or Google Maps rather, to possibly address this rail yard that we're currently sat right by. So if we're going to devolve into rail yard streams, that's fine by me. Hold on, let's go to Phoenix. It's been a long time since we looked at Phoenix. Long time indeed. So there you go. For people that were talking about road layout inspiration, Phoenix is pretty inspiring, I think. At least it is for me. Hey, I'm Doug. Nice to see you, bud. You managed to join us. Great news. Just as we come to Phoenix as well. Isn't that weird? We go to Phoenix and Google Maps and a Phoenix local joins the stream. Yeah, this is the ultimate Margrid, right? This is what I yearn to build all the time. I have to fight every fiber of my being to avoid making this in every episode I release. This is like the most fun I've had building a city, referencing Phoenix's insane structure. So we're after a rail yard. I know there's one over here. Yeah. Got a big one here. Let's take a little walk down the street, shall we? Smith, pipe, and steel. Let me get my bearings here. Okay, so we've got the rail yard. I'm going to be missing train props. We might have to load out everyone and grab some train props if we're doing a rail yard. Because I'm not building one with that one. Got power lines coming over the... Oh, and that's... No, that's on the street, isn't it? Yeah. Got a big highway passing over it. I get a sense of the industry around here. I think we might have looked at this rail yard before. Many years ago, though. Bonjour, Darwin. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining my stream. Darwin also streams as well, everyone. It is in French, but that is absolutely fine. He's a wonderful creator. So you can find some French CS2 streams mostly on Darwin's channel. Seems to be a lot of, I guess, liquid storage, doesn't it? I'm not sure if it's oil or some sort of fuel. I have no idea. We don't have any business names. Seal Master. A paving materials supplier. So is it asphalt maybe? Asphalt factory. And then petroleum, yeah, so we have oil. So oil and like... I mean, we could do that. We could build a load of oil tanks and oil trains next to this rail yard if you like. Do you guys fancy that? Do you guys fancy oil train yard today? Isn't Brassack joining automatically when you start talking about trains? Train, please do. They all have like a bat signal in the sky, but it's just a locomotive. It's like eggs discussing trains. Get to the stream. Get to the stream. You fancy this, yeah? Okay, we'll have to go to the workshop then, or Skive, and get train assets. But that's fine. We can do that. And we'll remember this location on Google Earth. Let me just give this a little save. Just bear with us, everyone. We're just going to quit out to Skive and go for train. Oh yeah, I am currently unsubbed from everything, and that's fine. We'll go to the workshop and we'll just quickly grab some train props. We'll just look at that. The first thing on the workshop is a train asset. It's not the sort of train we need. Which ones do we want here? There's possibly endless choice, isn't there? Can't remember what pack I was subscribed to. I'm after just props. Let's take prop out of the search. That's probably messing it up. Yeah, this is what we want. American freight train, generic cars and props. Yeah, we'll grab those. We have loading screen mod. Just to this item. Anything else you guys want while we're here? Anything else you want to see? Tree vehicle prop mod, give you all the vanilla ones. We can use the vanilla ones as well. Tree and vehicle props mod, is that what it's called, Nervous? This one? Yeah, let's see all the vehicles in here. Yeah, I've got that as well. I need this for Ilium as well, actually. So I'll add that to Ilium's playset. Get parking roads right now. Yeah, I could do, actually. Get parking lot roads. Oh, this is a rabbit hole, isn't it? There's so many, like, add-ons for parking lot roads. Let's keep it simple. I don't want to load up with tons of custom assets. We'll grab the basic pack. Oh, look at that build. Using parking lot roads. That's so Phoenix as well, isn't it? Look at that. Very cool. Yeah, we'll get the one-sided ones as well. That'll do nicely. Let's leave it at that. I don't want to get massively custom asset heavy. Good shout, no miss. I forgot about this. That's complete. Make sure Skype is happy with us. And we should see them in assets now. God, there's a lot of those train cars, isn't there? Holy crap. There's so many of them. Oh my word. We will include all. Okay. And that mod as well. Yeah, it's already turned on. Cool. Okay. It does require attention, but we're just going to ignore that. And hope that it works. Ignore the compatibility report. Hey, do you have a playset for the mods you use on the workshop? I've recently loaded back into CS1 after a while and had all sorts of issues. It'd be nice for a stable list of mods. Ilium's mod set works. You can find it linked in the Ilium videos. I have the Skype playset on a Google Drive there. Yeah, that's the best way to get it. Ilium's mod set works. It's up to date for the most part. There are some clashes there, like it says cinematic camera's been dead for years, but it still works. For the most part, anyway. It creates props for all vehicles on load. That's very tidy, you know. Hey, how do you come up with ideas for planning? It feels like it's so hard to come up with good planning. We were sort of talking about that earlier, Goa. If you rewind the VOD a little bit, you'll see it. I think marking out the boundaries of individual developments was the summary of that conversation, wasn't it? That's just how you can create different developments that sit next to each other. Helps create authentic sprawl for me, anyway. That's how I tend to tackle it. Avoid lots and lots of grid and huge amounts of zoning. Because you'll look back over what you've done and just be like, not a fan of it. A test with the super chat. Kauf, Parkplatz, Wohlmann-Geld, Bezalin, Muss. Thanks so much for your super chat, Chess. Appreciate it, €2, buddy. Very kind of you. Parking Lot Road is one of my fave. Yeah, mine as well. Mine as well. You could just load the ILOS playset at this point. Yeah, we could. We could. Although I'm currently unsubscribed to everything. To essentially just clear out my subscriptions, because after so many city showcases, like I was subscribed to thousands of assets. Hard to do a purge. So, yeah. Alos's playset will need resubbing entirely at this point. Yep. Hey, Scope. How are you, mate? It's nice to see you. Alright then. So, we'll start with the oil rail yard then, if that's going to happen here. So, first of all, again, we are in creative mode, so we've immediately got access to all the sick oil buildings. With possible refinery fusing available here as well. We'll see what happens, shall we? Thank you, I have a look for the Ilium set. Yeah, if you're in the Discord as well, mate, it's pinned in the Ilium channel too, if you're in there. How do I want to get across the rail? A bit wary of loading so much traffic through this tiny little road. But it's fine. We'll relieve it elsewhere once we find an arterial opportunity. Cool, so just to quickly glance back. Yeah, the oil is that just basically in huge clusters of many different sized tanks, so lots of silo is the aesthetic we're going for here. Do we want to send to the refinery? It definitely just looks like oil storage in Phoenix rather than mass production, you know? I'm not actually sure if the refinery is appropriate. Hey Dizzy, nice to see you. It's Spencer, but we never know my YouTube handle. Hey Spencer. Do you want Dizzy or Spencer from now on? Some single track monorail. Yeah, we'll use the old monorail pipe trick, no miss. I translate the super chat for you. He said buy a parking lot where you have to pay money for. Thank you so much, Dragon. Thank you for the translation. Appreciate it, mate. Those baseball players are going to get some mysterious illness playing that close. It's good for the lungs. It builds character. The microplastics make you stronger. So I think I want a slightly deeper rail yard here. We've only got 2 ladders, I think, if my rail yard knowledge is right. If I can get approval from the train police on that, I'd appreciate it. Pretty sure they're ladder systems, aren't they? Maybe we can bring some little mini... It's probably easier to do this with now a multi-tool, to be honest, but we'll do it manually. Some little one-way tracks as well, I think. So we got a change in shape. Oh, Jay with a $5 super chat. Hey, Jay, Jamin here. Checking in from Japan on vacation. On holiday, how you might say it. Thanks for the streams to help me deal with the jet lag. You're very welcome, Jay. How's Japan, mate? That's very exciting. Whereabouts are you? If you don't mind doxing yourself too. People in the stream, that is. Appreciate $5, mate. Please have a safe and wonderful trip. There aren't any refineries here. My gasoline is made in Long Beach and shipped here via train. There you go then. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm feeling the refinery. I think it might be too big. I think our aesthetic from, if we're going to follow Phoenix, that is, will be lots of crude tank farm nearby and close to the rail, as if it's there to be loaded. Not produced, if that makes sense. Should go in a baseball team logo, the microplastics make you stronger. The microplastics could be the name of the baseball team. Let me play with the refinery. I'm thinking we'll network multi-unlock a lot of the fences on these assets and see if we can find an asset to make it look as though the trains are stopping here to be loaded with the oil directly. Not sure what asset would possibly use for that. Maybe some of the monorail piping like Nomus mentioned might work for it. Just these back segments here. And then we'll have... You can bob off the chimney stacks, can't you? What, on the refinery? Is that what you meant? Oh, you can, can't you? Oh, no, is that just the, that's just the warning light, is it? Ventilation pipe. There's actually a lot you can bob on this asset, isn't there? Maybe some sub-buildings in this build as well, actually. We'll see. Oh, can you? Sorry. Yes. No. You can't. As it turns out. So let me line up some oil tankers here. Go for the black and white livery. I'll try and line them up. Let's just do that for right now. I could never make a city looking good like this. You can. It just takes time. Like, go back and watch my first videos, and you'll see how bad that used to be. It just... Practice makes perfect, doesn't it? You absolutely can build like this. This might work, actually. It's going to be very finicky, but I think ultimately worth it. Let's trust the process, everyone. Something like this, Nomus. Did I miss the Cocoa Beans appearance? She's not in here. Yeah, she's not in. It's evening time for her now, so she's kind of entering deep sleep mode. I guess I should keep it to the exact number of cars, shouldn't I? That's probably going to be the most sensible option. I'll try and line them up over the middle of the car, probably. And I think I'll use a similar network, but not plugged into them, because I think if I plug them in, it's going to deform the shape, which I don't want to happen. Yeah, I think I'm on board with this vibe. It does look quite modern. I'd rather it be a bit dirtier, but I can't think of a more appropriate official asset that would serve that purpose. There's no props I'm forgetting about, is the chat. I think we're... Monorail is probably the best solution for this, isn't it? I watched the first episode of Friendwood last week. The sound was the worst. Yeah, that's in soundproofed rooms. The importance of foam, everyone. Or at least some sort of soundproofing makes a big difference. Love the name of the city. Love cocoa beans. I can try and get her to come here if you like. If you guys want to see her. I'm trying to summon her into a bed. Give me a second. People want to see you. Okay, she's in her bed. Oh, it's very dark, everyone. It's very dark at night time. Can you see her? Is that obnoxiously dark, or can you make do with it? It is quite dark, but it's my ambient lighting, so you have to get used to it because it's not going to change. Okay, and then another monorail that essentially acts as the master pipe, if you like, the arterial pipe, for lack of a better word. And that isn't plugged into them, so I'll drag it the same length. And then we'll just essentially move it, fuse it into place. So we'll grab those. And then just have it like here. Actually like that. Alright, cocoa beans. Yep, there she is. She's lurking in the dark. Like the beast that she is. That's very unfortunately placed, isn't it? That's going to be an absolute... I'm going to delete this one here. We'll bring that other one back in. Let me just get this master one in first. And I'll just feed it into pipes. We'll do... I would rather it come into some sort of terminal rather than the silos themselves. I wonder if there's an asset we can use to represent that visual. Let's create a little industrial area here. If anybody wants to name this oil rail yard, please feel free to throw suggestions in the comments. I have to jump out, enjoy the rest of the stream, folks. See you later, Miner. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I'm thinking, like, is there an industrial block I can use, essentially, that would look like... almost something like this, like the back end of this building, maybe. I wonder if there's a fusing to be had here. We can make it look like all these silos here are pumping into this main one, which then holds kind of the proper distribution point of this road here. Or this, sorry, monorail line. I think I'm happy with it looking like that than into these grey silos, because that fusing looks a little obnoxious, I think. I think I'm happy with that, right? I think that looks cute. I think so. Petroleum and Partners, I like that. Cocoa Beans Refinery. Grain silo, maybe. Yeah, that would have been a good shout as well, Notorious. I hate not having access to mods. I can get so much more creative. Yeah. Sapphire in the Discord is just about to migrate to PC, actually. He's waiting for his last part to arrive tomorrow. Yeah, it's essentially a different game. So this is relatively lightly modded here, but you can do so much more with it. Anarchy and Move It are perhaps the most powerful of them all. They really, really change the game for you. Then you can elaborate your mod set with things like insertion mark and tool and node controller after the fact if you want. Wonderful. Right, let's do... And then we'll map out the rest of the train yard here. So let's grab... Let me just actually quickly glance back to train configurations here. Just to ultimately please the train police, I will see if we can see how these trains are linked together. It's just pure tanks, isn't it, really? It's just all oil tanks. Some locomotives here. Little sheds as well. There's no other view of the rail yard itself on the road as though it's all... Let me see it from here. No, this is a terrible resolution. 2008, this picture's old as hell. Actually, can we see it from the freeway? Oh, we can. Okay, that's a much better view, isn't it? That's a much better view. How's your evening going, Egg? It's going good, Fireplace. Just taking a look at some train yard inspiration here. Specifically looking at the configurations of them on the track. So all tanks, that's literally all the same car, all the way down. Then we've got some like box cars here. Some little open top numbers. And then more endless oil tank. Okay. Perfect. We'll do that. We'll go for Tank City, essentially. And we'll litter with some box cars in around as well. Just to make sure you get 64 gigs of RAM to account for the DLC. Yeah, like you really do need 64 gig of RAM now to run CS and all its DLC. If you want to play with custom assets on top of all the DLC, like 30 isn't really enough anymore. You definitely struggle on 16. These quite long as well, because it's not like there's 4 or 5 of them. There's like a chain of 20 in some instances here in Phoenix. Train force is strong in this picture. Yeah, and then we have box cars as well, don't we? Let's get some of these in. Some gnarly terrain stuff happening here. Which I suppose I don't mind. I'll leave it in for right now. I won't make it super flat. Actually, I should keep this one. I mean, I guess they're going to collide anyway, aren't they? I should probably keep the through lines clear, really, shouldn't I? That's going to trigger the train police if I don't do that. And would trigger me as well, to be fair. Let me just move these. I'll keep that central line clear of cars. Let's mix it up. We do have quite a few tanks there. And we saw some little open top numbers as well, didn't we? Ore cart, I think would be quite cool. That's Coco. That is Coco. Unfortunately, I have to go now. Wish you all a lot of fun tonight. Thank you so much, Art. Nice to see you, bud. You enjoy yourself. I guess this is technically a through line as well, isn't it? Because it comes from 2 different directions, doesn't it? It's okay. I'm overthinking it, aren't I? I'm overthinking it. Just build. It'll look cute. It's fine. Or she left? She has left. Sorry. If she comes back, I'll pop her back on. Keep going with our train yard visual here. I'd quite like a few cars to be visible from the baseball pitch as well. I do enjoy train car detailing, you know. I don't consider myself train police, but there's something to be had for building train-related infrastructure. I really do enjoy it. I do like the refinery there, you know. It's just such a cool building, isn't it? It really goes with the geothermal plants as well. Oh, Mehmet has been a member for 50 months. That's insane, Mehmet. You're a beast, mate. And you're a tier 3 patron. Wild. Hello to all, Coco especially. She left as you sent that, Mehmet. Sorry, mate. How are you, brother? It's nice to see you, bud. Oh my god, yeah, literally just EMB took the words out of my mouth. 50 months, mate. Insane. You must be one of the longest subscribed members, Mehmet, I think. Must be. Of course, we had one of my favourite builds ever is Mehmet Bariskan Square in Bavaria. A really nice build. Big cathedral and Christmas market vibe. It was an honour to name it after your good self, Mehmet. Thank you for your years, actual years of support, my friend. It's always a pleasure to see you. Oh, hello, train. Train going through the rail yard, everyone. Colliding with my cars. With that world trick of the trade police. Guaranteed. Wonderful. I love that. We might have to move those cars. We might have to move those cars a little bit. We will see, everyone. We will see. Okay. Let's, I think, border off with fence around the factory. Holy shit, Mehmet. Mehmet, what the hell, man? Mehmet, 50 gifted memberships, Mehmet. Oh my word, mate. Oh my word, thank you so much, buddy. Dude, 50 gifted is insane, Mehmet. Thank you, man. That's so kind of you, dude. It is raining subs. It actually is. Holy crap, man. It's insane, Mehmet. Thank you so much for that, man. That's incredibly generous of you. All you members will now receive access to Ilium on early access. That's mental, mate. That's insane. Mehmet, thank you so much for 50 gifted, mate. Holy crap. Can we name something after you? Do you want something? I feel like we have to give you something for that, Mehmet. 50 gifted is the most we've ever had by a mile. That's insane, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, hey, Terry. How are you, mate? It's been a long time. I was talking about you in the Discord the other day, actually, Terry. I was admiring your flag work on the Thessia asset list. I said it's been a while since we've seen the good name Terry. It's nice to see you, mate. I hope you're well. Welcome into the stream. Yeah, crazy Mehmet, dude. You're a secret blend of herbs and spices. Thank you for your videos, mate. Thank you, Mehmet. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it, bud. Gonna be no one watching Liam, yeah. Because everyone's already seen it. Yeah, that's it now. Everyone's on early access. The whole channel. Amazing. What have we missed? Oil rail yard with light industrial orbiting is currently what we're working on. Inspired by Phoenix. That's a current project. I think I want some surface painter between here. And do we actually want to mess with some resource painter as well? Because we've got quite a lot of brown around here. What resource is it? It's nothing. That's the actual map texture. Okay. Fertile land will give us grass. What about the other ones? Um, don't really change the ground texture, do they? They actually painting out. It feels like they're not going down. Yeah, they are. They're just not really that different, are they? I do like the fertile land texture though once it's been oiled. It gives us kind of a dry little patch. I think I might use this actually for just some outer ground detailing around the edge of this facility here. Because we are playing with quite a lot of that ground texture, which is a little bit like the opposite of Navaria, isn't it? Like Navaria is too much white, this is too much brown. Let's balance things out a little bit. We'll get some overgrowth in here as well, just make it look like little parched oasis that existed within the desert, I suppose. Hey, I get any new podcast plans? Not at the minute, no. I've got no one lined up at the minute. Getting schedules sorted is the worst bit of it. And if you have any ideas for guest members, I can reach out to people. I've tried to get Imperator on several times, but he's not confident enough with his English to come on, which is a real shame, because I would love to sit and chat with Imperator for a couple of hours. He's probably one of my favourite CS1 creators. That's subs. That's Subray made us forget about the train colliding that triggered the train, please. It did, didn't it? That was wonderful. If I ever get attacked by the train, please, so someone donates and then we can just forget about it. I'm on board with that, Darren. I like that thought. Okay. We'll return to the rail yard. Let's have a look at this oil configuration. We're going to want a main building. So I'll have this as part of the build. And I'd love to have you on the entrance in. We're going to bob this as well because that looks ridiculous with those vanilla trees on it. Have that there. Just these little side trees. We'll place our own around this. And if we're keeping it quite southwest inspired, palms are almost the most certain choice of the day, I think, aren't they? Mehmet Ali Bariskin has upgraded to YouTube eggs. Mehmet, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate just literally the endless support. It doesn't stop. Mehmet. It's different gravy. Thank you so much for the upgrade, mate. How was your day, Mehmet? I hope you've had a good one, bud. Coming in here and just raining subscribers. Appreciate it. Or gifted subs, rather, I should say. Barracks is a little too wide to go in here. But I kind of do want it by the tracks. I guess we can always push that forward a touch, right? That doesn't have to sit there. The boreal pines are a little bit of a clash for me. I'm gonna just switch them over to California. California short palm. This one. There we go. Don't worry, I gotta complain about the train in comments afterwards for engagement, you know. Is that how you justify it? No, miss? No, please do, mate. Please do complain in the comments. I deserve it, I need to learn. But look at that, and there's an oil train as well, actually passing through the yard. We might get that for a thumbnail today, despite the fact the build isn't finished. but I love the fact there's oil actually passing through that. That's very immersive, isn't it? Okay. Maybe infrastructurist as a guest for the pod. Yes, that's a good shout, actually. I'll message Infra. I know he is very busy, isn't he? But yeah, again, that's everyone's story. Most people are just busy, especially when you're trying to rely on time zones as well. But yes, infrastructurist is a good shout. I will reach out to infrastructurist. Any collabs in Ilium planned with the German or few city? No collabs planned at the minute. I don't think Imperator or Few Candy really plays CS1 anymore. So it'd probably be a challenge to convince them. Most of them. I mean, Imperator's doing essentially just Google Earth videos now. And FUC's been CS2 for quite a while. So I'll have to convince them to come back. But no, not at the minute. No current Ilium collab plans. There is terrain starting to mess about. Yeah, it's just a slightly lumpy, isn't it? I'll just flatten all this down to the same height here. At least next to the refinery. Have all these nodes. Same height as the building. You could ban trains on parking on the tracks with TMP to steer them onto the tracks you want them to use. Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually, no miss. Well, I think I've placed them on both 3 routes, haven't I? Yeah, they wouldn't be able to come from this direction. I suppose I could just move these trains here onto this side track. That would also fix my issue. Because it's these 2 ones here, the left and the right, that are getting used by the intercity trains. So we could do that. Yeah. Crow Beans is back and staring at me. Have a quick drink here as well. Been talking for a while. Welcome to 130 of you as well. Nice to see so many of you here. Let's bring this straight the way through. And I would love some road rail frontage like we have over the other side. And to possibly explore fusing with the refinery. So this side of it we have several silos. So we can have that aesthetic continue. Is that like an entrance? Sort of, yeah. Probably feed a pipe out of that actually. And I do actually want to process some stuff as well, so we'll drop in some cracker plants and petrochemicals. That gives us both resources. We use these smaller ones to fill any smaller spaces we come across. If we can find a happy little fuse in here again, network multi-tool, unlock function. Will avoid us clashing any horrible fence issues. And I'll keep these red silos clustered together as well. We'll worry about road connections once we're happy with the work site, if you like. Let's get rid of a lot of these fences now, actually. Really underrated function of network multi-tool, I think. I know it's very sensitive. Come on. Thanks. There we go. Let's clear up some little plants that are poking through here as well. Joy Build Cities could be an option. She only does CS1. She's actually streaming right now. Oh, is she? Shout out to Joy. If anyone's enjoyed stream, tell her we said hello. Are we using custom train assets? We are, yes. We disappeared to get some train stuff. We accidentally started building a rail yard. We can't really build a rail yard without train aesthetic, can you? So no, now we're here. Pepperoni pizza required. Oh, you know what? I could smash a pizza tonight, EMB. I've not had a pizza for ages. Man United are playing, so maybe I actually might disappear and get a pizza for the United match. Should I do it? Should we do it, Paul? Do it, Paul. Should egg get pizza for dinner? There we go. My YouTube manager told me to do more polls in the live stream when I speak to him in a couple of weeks. He's gonna be like, so what did you ask them? Be like, well, asked them if I should get pizza for tea. And they hopefully said yes. Test with another German super chat. $2, €2. Xiaomi Morgan Whiter on bit by Ot. Something about Ot. Don't know what that means, Tess. Well, thank you for the €2, mate. I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much. Okay. Maybe some zoned oil is also welcome. Yeah. Red. What? Does anyone know what these are called? These like burning towers that have flames coming out of them at the top of refineries. I'm assuming they must have a purpose or a design function. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Do we have any oil police in? A rare police, the oil police. But indeed they do exist. Does anyone know what they're called? Okay, so let's start mapping out the facility now. We'll make it walkable as well so we can see workers moving around. Of course. Did I see you get refunded by deleting the Bob fence? Possibly, because I guess I paid for the fence when I placed the building. I guess it might refund you. I didn't really notice, to be honest. All for pizza topping. Who voted no? We're on the poll. How dare you? Who voted no on my pizza poll? I want to know. Who decided against it? Console when? Hey Mouse, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. No idea, mate. Absolutely zero idea. Never. I imagine. Be very surprised if you get console now. Let's keep playing CS1. I love CS1. How's it going, Mouse? Nice to see you. Speaking of our podcast, actually, Mouse has also been on it, if you guys haven't listened to that episode. I found it over on Patreon. It was a lot of fun getting to chat to Mouse for a couple of hours. Had a good chat. I think we both made some friends along the way as well. It's wholesome. Petro Please, surely. Yeah, Petro Please is a good one, Lammy. We'll go for that. You poll for the pizza toppings, I'm voting anchovies. What's my favourite pizza? You guys are going to hate me for this. But a friend introduced me to a pizza topping that she really loves and I heavily criticised for a while until I eventually tried it. But pepperoni and pineapple is insanely good. I know the pineapple police are going to come on me because you always do. Every time pineapple's mentioned on the internet, pineapple police appear. But it is such a good sweet and savoury combo, man. I think it's better than ham and pineapple. I think you need to try it with pepperoni. But I am also quite averse to a simple margarita as well. I think just a regular cheese pizza hits really hard sometimes. But I'm telling you guys, like, before you come at me and start flaming me, go and try pepperoni and pineapple. It is, say, like, top 3 pizzas easily. It really is. I might get that tonight, actually. I'll post it in the Discord if I do. Come and join us down there. There's links in the video description. It's always a friendly good morning from around the world. If anyone in the chat is in the Discord, which I know a few of you are, feel free to tell others how good the Discord is. It's very friendly. What's the reaction? As prepared to hate a top and just put them down. We can split a pizza egg. Nice mouse. I would go for anchovy as well. I think anchovies are very good. Although I would rarely get an anchovy pizza, but I'm not against it. I enjoy the intense umami adventures of of anchovies. I suppose is the way to describe it. It sounds like a comic or something, doesn't it? It really does. The intense umami adventure of anchovies. You lost me at anchovies. Alex, how of all people do you not like anchovies? You eat stir-strumming. How could you not like an anchovy? It's wild. Now let's get lots of oil drums through here. Discord is great. I love the community. It's fantastic, isn't it? I really love the Discord. Discord has evolved so much over the years of like different phases have come and gone. But like every morning there's great food being posted. There's always like a good morning, a quick hello people if you like. Wait, are these barrels? Yeah, these are like beer barrels, aren't they? I need to not use these. But yeah, the Discord has become a wonderful ritual for my morning. Just to see people in there. There we go. This is what we want. Metal barrels. Maybe even justification for 2 line fill here. I would like it to be quite dense. Take you throughout the pattern so it's not so repetitive. And then grab that one that we just deleted. Let's have a little hydration break at night time here as well, shall we? We'll see what we're dealing with in the night visual. Oh, it's very dark because the refinery's not being fed, is it? Metal is also required, which we're not producing either. That's fine. Should we just give it a bit of a sunset view here? There we go. I think maybe some lights in the rail yard as well, potentially. The only fish you don't eat, of course, it would be. Italian cuisine is now recognized by UNESCO. So pineapple topping is a crime against humanity. There you go. I knew the pineapple police would be in. Stir-strumming is a delight. I'm sure it is, Alex. But I imagine it's a much more intense flavour than an anchovy, isn't it? No beer for the workers, not here. I need to get into more than just a general chat on the Discord. There's so much, man. There's food, pets. Do you want to see some food out here? Do you want a little Discord adventure? We go say hello. See what people have been posting during our little hydration break here, shall we? We'll come into food envy. Stannington has made some steak and potatoes. A little bit of vegetables there. I can't see who this is because I've got a streamer mode on, but someone's having cheese pizza flavoured puffs. A Darwin went unhealthy the other day. Also, we've got burger, some fries, and a cheesecake, perchance a Darwin. That looks like a Basque style cheesecake, doesn't it? I had Michelin star food on the weekend, which was absolutely incredible, by the way. Look how pretty this food is, right? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So much fun. Like, how cute is that, right? It's like art at that point, isn't it? Minor has been meal prepping. Looks like some stuffed sweet potatoes. So it's just a great Discord, and it's so active as well. 3-star Reds with a £2 super chat. Love your content, Egg as a Forest fan. Come on, United. Yes, 3-star reds. Come on, United. Are the teams out yet, actually? I haven't checked. Alex has been posting some really cute food, little cheese board here. Got some burrata, balsamic, and strawberries. Look at this, Alex. Look at this. Alex with a real tasty spread. Jane has been baking her own bread. So do you know what I mean? Like, it's so wholesome here. You can just scroll this server for hours. I love it. And then the pets is just as good. Pets is equally as cool. There's a lot of cat content recently. Oh, here's M-Dog's dogs. Just barking. The little tail going as well. So there's always a dopamine hit available in the Discord. If indeed you want to come and join us. You posted some pineapple pizza courtesy of AI, did you? Oh, that's makes me want to vomit. Mouse. Oh, Ethan has just posted as well, who's a new person. Who I'm guessing is currently in the live chat. Can we see Ethan? Is Ethan here? That looks like a very good sandwich. And then Mouse is... Oh, so... so gross. Get your AI out of my Discord, Mouse. Get it out. Wonderful. Yeah, come and say hello to us in the Discord if you aren't in there. Even if you just want to lurk and be introverted, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to talk. But please do feel free to, because you'll meet some really wonderful people in the server. And there's a lot of help there as well. Like, you know, if you're struggling with CS mods or something you want to do isn't working, you need help setting Skype up. Yeah. And especially shout out to the people that help me run the server as well, the mods that are part of the channel. Really help with things around the server, like especially Lans. Lans does so much tech support in there for mod shooting. Like, I am so blessed to have a mod like Lans. A bit of appreciation for the man from Ireland. Okay. We want some workers. We're entirely ignoring the RCI here. We will eventually get some residential in. Is there another factory we want to consider? Oh, we did want metal processing, didn't we? So maybe we could bring the animated crane in here. Very possibly. As if, again, it's loading the cars for us. Although I'm sure they wouldn't be loaded by an excavator. I imagine that's probably a conveyor and hopper system probably, isn't it? But I won't tell if you won't. And we'll get an animated crane in here. Let's do an ore main building. Which, there. I'll just tuck this in. We'll blend it all together. What is that? Are you talking about the pineapple pizza? I think you probably are, aren't you? Very possibly. We could do another factory in here as well if we want. I'm not against it. I'm gonna have to paint some oil. Rock, sorry. Ore is the word I'm looking for. Around here so he functions. Double check that is actually there because I'm almost convinced it isn't. Yeah, there we go. But doesn't need a ton of it. And then metal will also be required here as well. The rotary kiln's pretty massive, isn't it? Can we get away with a rotary kiln and a refinery? This is getting very big industry now. I want to taper off here, I think. I think that's just too much. I don't think I want to use the rotary kiln. Yes, come to the Discord, we're a lovely bunch, says Alec. It wasn't cheesecake, it was flan pâtissier. Ha ha ha. Never heard of that. Yes, flan pastry, that would translate to. It looked very nice either way, Darwin. Oh, Terry, I didn't see your response to my excitement of your arrival earlier. I missed if you said you were okay. Beware the barrels, you might create a new police. There's always new police. Never stops. New police forces are established every day. Down in the comments section. Yeah, so the visual here, but I doubt they would load a car like that. It comes nearly right over the tracks as well, doesn't it? Let's get some ore hoppers in here. Or ore carts, which we already have right here. Do a full gondola prop. How about that? Doing great. And those are called flare stacks, by the way. Thank you so much, Terry. Yeah, it's nice to see you back around, Terry. I'm starting to worry about you, bud. Because you made us those flags and then disappeared. It's like, I do hope he's alright, so it's nice to see your name again, Terry. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, the Lovecraftian pineapple pizza. That's a good way to describe it, actually. Yeah. Lemonade factory to stay hydrated. I think the lemonade might be a bit too modern looking. I'm definitely not against the factory though. Steel plant's too vast. It's just, it's got to be grimy. Where is the lemonade one? This one, isn't it? I'll have a look at it. It's obviously not staying there, but as a combination with the oil, do we agree with the lemonade factory, everyone? We're on board with that. How did the poll do? 6% of you voted no. Disgusting behaviour. Everyone should have been 100% yes. We really need the Egg Eats Europe vlog series. I would love to do that, EMB, but where is the time and where is the money? For me to go around eating Europe. Which could also be misinterpreted. Foods, to clarify that. You got obsessed with Timberborn? Sorry, you don't have to be here, Terry. You're allowed to go off and enjoy other things. Just know that you were missed. Just know that you were missed. I don't think it looks right. It's... I wish I could... If the roof wasn't so green, I'd probably be on board with it. But it is quite a nice transition from the highway into the refinery, to be fair to it. I'm not immediately vomiting, you know. I think there's potential here. Yeah, it'll want some Bob work. We'll hire Bob to sort it out. Let's bring... Are we going under the highway here? This map's going to take a long time to fill. Usually the cities take about 18 months, so... There's no detailing time-lapse here. So it'll take longer. At least for you guys. We'll do... I'm not sure what's going to lie the other side of the highway yet. I've absolutely no idea. It's going to be a long, long time before we're there anyway, so... Don't worry about it. We can almost use this road here as a... another entrance into the refinery site here, which I think is what I'm going to do. And we'll bring an end to it, because otherwise this is just going to keep getting larger and larger without ever stopping, really. That'll be another way in. We'll have another road. Let's grab that next tile. So... I would like an arterial connection down here. I'm not building this section of the city just yet. Just want that connectivity so we can piece together as the city grows out toward this side. And then... I wonder if we can do some interesting little super node stuff here out of this rail crossing. A bit like that. Yes, we absolutely do. It's very cute. God. Come on, real guidelines. Chill out. Is that R2 are going to bridge over the river? Possibly. Hey, little mini. Welcome into the stream. Nice to see you. How are you? Hey, Big Dave. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, Recolor would be a good shout, actually. Recolor would be a good shout. But I was thinking about you the other day, Dave. I was knocking about in Ashby Gardens in Rannoch. And yeah, came across a vast suburban build named after your good self. Check out what's going to happen here. Node controller is a cool mod. Yeah, it's very welcome. And this doesn't need to be industrial road here. I might even go down to 4-lane small. One of the roads in the industrial site need to be of industrial quality, I suppose. Time for me to go. Thanks for the live. See you all soon. Another live in the Discord. Enjoy the stream. In the meanwhile, thank you so much for diving. Au revoir, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. Another little dirt road down here as well. As if it's some sort of extra service for the crane. Hey, I'm not doing very well. I'm down with the flu at the minute, says Lilo Mini. That's terrible. Sorry to hear that. Flu sucks. Hopefully it clears up soon. No miss. If you're still here. Do we get... Oh, we've got all these little fun vehicle props. Never played with this mod before. Oh, trucks. Do we get the 4 trucks here? I wonder. I don't know where they would be filtered to. Are they under industry? No. If I search for truck, does it bring it up? Yes, there we go. That's what I want. All mining truck. Okay, I think we'll go for a little fleet of these that can help service the crane. Definitely turn this into a bit of a developed yard. With fencing and industrial props around this. And have it come out from here. There is a nasty flu going around, Alex, there is. I think I said the other day, I don't like saying it really, because I'll jinx myself, but I haven't been, had a cold or a flu, rhinovirus, etc. for ages. I can't remember the last time I had one. Which is amazing, because you always take advantage, the ability to breathe through your nose, don't you? And once it's gone, it's it's really horrific. It's not great at all. I absolutely hate not being able to breathe through my nose. So appreciate it. Everyone take a big, deep nasal breath now. In honor of Lilo Millie's inability to do so. Yes, Alex is right, lemon water. Lemon water is the key to eternal life, I believe. Harness the power of the lemon. There's some overgrowth in here. Kind of a bit of a dusty no man's land on the outskirts of this refinery here. Do something similar by the front of the highway as well. A lot of gas station configuration might be quite cute here actually. Imagine almost like a promotion from whoever owns the plant they would like they're pumping the freshly produced oil into the local gas station you can buy from. Maybe. Just make sure not to use the vehicle props with IMT or Bob. They don't like that because the props are generated on load. Good shout, No Miss. Thank you for letting me know about that. What mod is it, No Miss? Yeah, he's answered it there, hasn't he? No Miss as well. Speaking of other wonderful CS channels, No Miss is equally of that quality. A wonderful modded builder. And a recent Spice of the Month minute as well, right, No Miss? You won December's, I believe. Been blessed with quite a few Spice of the Month winners tonight. We've had Scope in as well. Scope's won Waterpool Spice of the Month. Legends of the Discord server. We'll have a little bit of this foreman shed. I'm on board with this. Might even do a couple of these in the middle of the site. This is a European suburbia prop, if you're wondering what this asset is. Very handy for little industrial yards. The first aid kit in Egg's house is just stuffed with lemons, it actually is. You can imagine me having cut myself accidentally bleeding out on the floor and someone runs to grab a bandage and just discovers a box of soft lemon. What the hell is this? And my final words are just lemon cures all before passing away. I can imagine that happening. Wait, is that Mitch? We got Mitch here. Why is Mitch turned on? I have no idea why Mitch is on in this mod set. I haven't turned him on. Or is I think Mitch is saved locally, isn't he? Yeah, because I've got some Thessia planes here as well. Yeah, they're saved locally, that's why Mitch is on. That's fine. We can say hello to Mitch. Don't mind a little Mitch in here. We'll use him later. I just want more props around here now in this site. I missed the alcohol question. Did we have an alcohol question? I'm not sure. Like someone else asked, and I'm also curious, what is the favourite city you've built so far? I really liked building Ilos. So much so that I'm still trying to recreate that dopamine hit right now by building more mile grid. But I feel like Thessia is a much more refined Ilos. If you take a look at the IMT in the downtown as an example of that. I really like Yokeley. I think Yokeley's really nice. It's just a shame it runs so terribly because CS2 isn't optimized. But I'm a big fan of that build. I don't know, I think I was going to say, if we would rebuild another city, you say like, okay, you can get to rebuild a city all over again, get the same dopamine hit and the same rush, but with current skill sets, because I'm much better now than I was when I built Ilos. I'd probably choose Ilos, yeah. Because it's so alien, it's so different to any of the other builds with the Margrid configuration. But then I think about Orchid Bay. Orchid Bay is really nice. I don't know. I like them all. I like them all. Pretty much, yeah. What's your favourite? Tell me yours. Tell me yours. Do you know what? I might actually have Mitch directing. See what this truck, because these trucks are enormous in real life, aren't they? Like they're absolutely vast. It's dwarfed by this pile here, which also has a tree growing out of it, which we need to move. But yeah, I might have Mitch directing some pickups here. I'll drag these guys in. This is a great little mod, No Miss. We're definitely bringing this into William, everyone, because vehicle detailing is sorely lacking. which I think is quite important as well. Where was Mitch? Where was he? He was a prop, wasn't he? There he is. Mitch can just be here directing the crane. Okay. I'm getting happier with this. I think I just want a few scattered palm selections in this little overgrown bit. Short stumpy ones as well, I think. Imagine places like this is just absolutely filled with rattlesnakes and horrific scorpions and stuff. But you never go hiking through this terrain, right? For me it's Thessia. Orchid Bay second. Ilos might sneak up second one once I finish watching that. My favourite is definitely Thessia. It inspired me to build a tropical city of my own when I usually focus on boreal builds. I haven't watched much of Ilos though. I might need to watch it. Early Ilos is quite janky because I didn't really know how to use a lot of the mods, and it was like such a different project to anything I've worked on. But Ilos gets significantly better, I think, once the Margrid structure is built. In the episode 11, I think it's called Respect the Margrid. I think that's when Ilos gets significantly better. So I would bear with it if you can, because it might be a little rough at the start. In my opinion, anyway. There certainly will be another Margrid project as a mainline series, likely probably Salt Lake City inspired. Because I really enjoyed the Southwest theme. So I'll definitely do it again. Thessia always. A lot of love for Thessia in the chat. Thessia is very nice. Thessia's downtown's really, really nice. But look around it forever. Poplar drilling area. Shout out to Poplar Ponderosa, of course. Another wonderful creator. Ilos also gave us Jerry. Yeah, that's true. Ilos did give us Jerry. Okay. Really liking this whole industrial sector here. This really flows around each other now, doesn't it? Animated crane makes a big difference too. Ilos with your actual skill set with mods would be awesome. Yeah, I think I'd do a significantly better job of Ilos now. I would rebuild it, but there's no way I can spend 18 months in the same map twice. Like, I can't do that. But we will go for another Southwest build. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't mind glass warehouse here, I think. Noob Yoke for the nostalgia. Yeah, I totally forgot about Noob Yoke actually. Noob Yoke is a really nice build. There's a lot of cool ideas in that city. And I love making beginner's guides as well. It's probably my favourite type of content to watch, I think. And create. I love beginners videos. I've actually started mapping out the Zomboid Noob's Guide in text form now. I'm so desperate to make it, but I really want to wait until Build 42 publicly releases, because I'd really hate to put so much effort into a edited tutorial series for it to be outdated with another Build 42 update. So much is constantly changing with that game still. So hopefully that'll be this year, because I'm really looking forward to that. Wouldn't mind some more of these little overgrowth patches still knocking about here too. We'll need a different type of fence here. I just love the long industrial fence. It just does such a job, doesn't it? But These are all pretty park themed. Wooden fence. I don't think I've checked this out actually. This is a countryside DLC fence, isn't it? Is this nice? Yeah, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. We should do a Denver-inspired build. I feel like Colorado would be really good inspo for a Margaret build like that. Well, I'll go have a look at it, Bread Pickles. We'll go take a look at Salt Lake and Denver if you like. We'll see what we think. I have been thinking about Salt Lake for quite a while though. MLP SH6995 with a £5 super chat. Hi Egg, enjoy your channel. Thank you for keeping CS1 content. Any chance of a new series with a winter theme? Matt, thank you so much for the $5, mate. Glad you're enjoying the channel. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to give you a very firm no. They're so difficult to look at because there's no colour and it's endless white. You can expect some like Navaria specials, like we went back for an airport build. There was a Christmas special at the end of last year as well. But another full series, probably not, mate. No, probably not. I'm glad you enjoyed Navaria though. There's no colour. Like the drop off in interest with the Snowfall series is really harsh as well. Because again, people just get kind of bored of looking at vast amounts of white, you know. Such a shame it's not a proper seasons mechanic, because then I'd definitely be inclined to play with it. Oh, we can put Snowfall on here if you want. See what it looks like? You want to see what this map looks like in Snow theme? God, it looks a scorched earth, doesn't it? It actually does look burnt. Looks like the whole thing's burned down. It's very charred. But yeah, this map is obviously not made to be on a Snowfall theme. But the colour just drains out of everything. Not fun. What theme were we on? Was it tropical? Or temperate? Oh god. Boreal? Is this map really boreal? God, it's quite surprising. But is this what we were playing on? It would have messed with my exposure settings now, wouldn't it? Damn it, Egg. I have no idea what map this theme was. Does it tell me in the what theme this map was, rather? European. It's not boreal, you idiot. There we go. It's still slightly overexposed though, isn't it? It's very bright. Just fill that down a little bit. Theme mixer mod, by the way, if you're wondering everyone. Right. Let's carry on with our industrial properties down here. Salt Lake City is cool because it's a very different climate. I think that the mountains of Salt Lake as well will be very cool to build in. That'll likely be a CS2 Margrid project, by the way, for those interested. That probably won't be a CS1 build. I think it's probably going to be the series that replaces Yokeley, actually. I think it'll likely be that. Because Yokeley isn't... I mean, I've been saying Yokeley isn't far from done, but... well, still keep managing to make episodes in it, but it is coming to a close, because CS2 builds over 100,000 just... like, they really chug. It becomes such a pain to record it. Quite big overgrowth through here. Something I really enjoy building, like industrial scrubland, but I don't really know why. But it's just something quite satisfying about it. I think maybe a good example of simple is often the best way, right? Possibly. Yeah, it doesn't look great, does it? It doesn't look great. Scorched earth theme, it should be. Fair enough, yeah, we'll go back for specials. Because Navaria still has an absolutely vast amount of nodes left. It's not like that city's anywhere near being unbuildable. Should we do the gas station idea? I feel like we should. I feel like that was actually quite welcome. Let's do... And by the way, I am currently running low on city showcases. So if you guys want to have your work shown, now is a great time to submit, because I do need some entries coming in. So if you got something you want to show, if you send it in now, you'll currently be at the top of the list. Let's bring our little commercial gas station in. Should we do something similar to what we did in Ilium? I think it'd be rude not to, right? We could do like a mega American one. Like, is it Buc-ee's that has those absolutely vast petrol pumps that I've seen? Is it called Buc-ee's? Who got any Americans in the chat? Anyone verify for us? There's like 1,000 gas pumps outside this. I think it's like a Costco sort of setup, isn't it? Just like fast retail, bulk food, etc. Build a Buc-ee's. I've not got the asset for it. We could subscribe to one. I bet there's a Buc-ee's on the workshop, is there? Be very surprised if there isn't. No, really? That's insane. Have I spelled it right? Is there no K? Is it just Buc-ee's? Yes, there you go. Yeah, Buc-ee's pumps, see? Yeah, that's literally what I'm talking about. Literally these. Yeah. They're like super long, right? Yeah, there is a Buc-ee's asset. Very small selection though. I thought there would be quite a few of them. Someone's made the Lake Jackson Buc-ee's, have they? Yeah, so literally one Buc-ee's asset. Not a huge amount. Is Buc-ee's good? Do we like Buc-ee's? So have to let me know. It is just like a Costco sort of setup, isn't it? I think you buy vast amounts of chicken breast at discounted price. Does Buc-ee's have like its own version of like the Costco pizza? Because I know that's very fond of, isn't it? And is it the chicken bake as well at Costco is quite popular, isn't it? I follow a lot of food content online. You can't tell. I remember Ali Bariskin with a 550 Turkish lira super chat. Does CS2 have high rated whether I have hallucination Colorado map with Margrid? Does CS2 have high rated weather? Or have I hallucination Colorado map with Margrid and Aspen Mountains would be perfect? I'm having a hard time deciphering that one, Mehmet, but I imagine there's probably a Salt Lake or Denver inspired Colorado map on CS2 now, if that's what you mean. I think. And thank you for the 550 lira though, mate. Appreciate it, Mehmet. That's more mental, never-ending support for me tonight. You're right, you're incredibly generous. You donate far too much to me, Mehmet. And you're a patron, just insane. Really lost for words. Is it the chicken bake at Costco? They make pulled pork and beaver nuggets? What, like nuggets of beaver? As in chicken nuggets, but not chicken? Is that like nickname for something else? Trust I live in Georgia. Americans die for Buc-ee's. Boy, it's literally a gas station. I love that mindset. It's hilarious. Maybe we can take a look at a Buc-ee's website. I am totally unexposed to it. I might trim off those 2 buildings there. So the Costco is famous for hot dogs. I think hot dogs, pizza, and a chicken bake or something is the Costco sort of trio, isn't it? I think that's right. Americans will verify. They obviously know a lot better than I do. Cool. And then we'll just have all of this as that cute industrial scrubland that lies all around the edge of the major industrial site. Got some more props around here as well. Maybe a little playground No, not next to the refinery. That'll look ridiculous. It's like, hey kids, why don't we come and play in the fumes of crude oil? This will be great for your lungs. Some rocks in here as well. A little bit of exposed bedrock through the overgrowth, perhaps. Larger rocks, even. Are we averse to that here? Look it up, it's hard to explain. I'm Canadian, understand Buc-ee's is more than just a gas station. Hot dogs are the big thing in gas stations in Norway. It's a southeastern thing, I think. Costco pizza was a food staple in my younger years. I've heard it's like really good. We'll go check out the Buc-ee's website, shall we? Let's go see what's happening over there. I want to see what's happening. Okay. I love the logo. Did someone clarify the beaver nuggets thing? I don't know if that went answered. I have no idea. I'm still waiting. I didn't even know you could eat beaver. I want to see your food. About Buc-ee's. There's no like browse section, is there? It's just location. God, I thought that was Leeds then. It's like, no, it's Leeds, Alabama. I was like, God, it's come to the UK. Ethanol-free fuel. That's a very specific filter, isn't it? It doesn't look like we can actually see any products apart from on this header here at the top, which is very limited. Gift cards are available now. Yeah, we can't really see much, unfortunately. Oh, here you go. Looks like this guy's cutting some pork here, maybe. Yeah, pretty disappointing. I was expecting a much better website than that. Just wanted a bit more information. Okay. I think I'll decorate this little forecourt here with some cones, maybe. I think that'd be quite nice. Do I have a cone prop? There should be a cone, right? There's not a single cone. I'm sure there is. Maybe I'm thinking of that. I'm going to put some of these little dividers down to guide people into each gas station here. Just into each pump as a guide to feed the people in. And help fill some of this concrete we've got out the front as well. And we'll use Move-It's copy and paste on the other side. Complete this one first. Oh, he very nearly uses it. Oh, that's so cool. Come on, drive on this road. Yes, it works. Amazing. Isn't that awesome? He basically just came and got fuel. I love that. Fantastic. And I'll do it here as well. Oh, look at that. He's doing it again. Go on, go under. You can do it. Go under. No, so close. That's the first time I've actually seen that work there. I didn't know you could eat beaver, so yeah, that one could be taken out of context. Could be. I don't even realise that. Oh, what a thing to say, yeah. I did not realise. Did not realise that. Fresh brisket on the board. All my Southern Americans, if you know, you know that brisket is fire. What are you getting the brisket from Buc-ee's? The innocence of egg asking if you can eat beaver. That one went right over my head. I didn't even realise I just said that. Hilarious. doesn't ever get past the live chat, does it? Thank you for keeping me on my toes, everyone. Appreciate it. And we need to reset these buildings because one of them is blue. And no, this one here. Just reset objects until we get the same red. There you go. Bookies is kind of red as well, right? So that sort of looks like it. Can't believe I missed Bookies. I just built one in Harrisburg. And I love it. I'd love to visit America. I will one day. And just like go to a Costco and go to like a, I don't know, Red Lobster or something. Just all these amazing chains that we don't have over here. And like a sandwich shop, like a Jersey Mike's. I'd love to order a Jersey Mike's, which I understand is pretty disgusting now, but I still want to order one. Don't really get a lot of sub shops in the UK. I love a sub sandwich. They're like incredible. You have to go to Subway, but Subway is really dependent on how good the individual branch is, I think, as opposed to general quality. I don't mind a Subway though. Jersey Mike's is not disgusting. I've heard otherwise, Flopsky. Apparently I heard it got bought out. This is words from the Discord. Apparently it got bought out and now the people hate it. I'm just a messenger. No, don't shoot. Don't shoot. That's what I've heard on the block. Subway is risky, yes. Subway is really down to I think each location with Subway. Or you can go to an IHOP. Yeah, IHOP, In and Out. There's loads of them. We have Five Guys and Dave's Hot Chicken now. They've made it over. But not a lot else. Been to a Waffle House at 3. Yeah, a Waffle House. I'd love to go there. Although here they're quite dangerous, aren't they? Usually a lot of kind of drug related activity. Which depends on the drugs. That's how much of a good time you'll have there, I think, isn't it? Now, actually, we got some delivery area here at the back of this shop. Let's factor in some Bookies delivery, shall we? Over here. Trim this fence off. And we'll fill out a little backside for the shops here, I think. I hope you guys are enjoying these creative mode live streams, by the way. Like, if you'd much rather be in one of the series or, I don't know, Foundation or Manor Lords or something on these streams rather than just creatively building in CS, let me know. I hope they are enjoyable. In and Out is getting a lot of love in the comments. I heard In and Out is like the best fast food chain. California, isn't it? In and Out. Waffle House is only sketchy because it's open 24/7. Yeah, that's justified. We've got places like that in the UK as well. We've got places like that in the UK. There's usually a lot of chicken shops in the UK. We used to have like, if you walk through London, it's just fried chicken everywhere. Constant, never ending. Which I'm not complaining about, but, you know, I would love some chain food. So one of the best chains I have eaten at was, is it Burger and Friends in Finland? My god, that was possibly the best burger I've ever eaten. It was so nice. There's not a lot of room here, is there? Can we go for a smaller truck? Yes. Thank you so much for that mod again, Nomis. I really like that. That's quickly become one of my favourite little quality of life plugins. Official asset props like that. If you're ever in the southeast, got to tap into Cookout. What's Cookout? I should have another little chat. I want to be able to see a menu. I'm assuming it's this one. Although it's having difficulty loading for some reason. So what have we got here, everyone? Zoom in a little bit, shall we? Choose one tray for Junior, so smash burger, I'm assuming that is. 2 chicken strips, 2 corn dogs, a BLT sandwich, 1 hot dog, 1 quesadilla. Or choose 1 for tray. So are these like individual trays you can get? So you can get big double burger. Only 330 calories, that's not bad. Unless DBL was referring to something not... I'm assuming, does that mean double, I guess? Hamburgers, there's a grill. Barbecue, here we go. This is what I'm interested in. Barbecue plate, that's what I want. There's no beaver nuggets on here. The classic cookout tray. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I'd have this. Quite easily. It's a horrendously horrible website. It's not a smooth user experience. But I appreciate the cookout shit anyway. I'm not a barbecue fan. I think American barbecue is probably my favourite cuisine of them all, you know. I think it is. Right, wonderful, but we're coming up to just over 2 hours here, and I want to disappear and go watch the United game, and also maybe sort some pizza, because you guys voted overwhelmingly in favour of it. So, is this getting supplied now? No, it still needs metal, which we didn't account for, did we? We'll do it next time. We'll definitely have more streams in this city. So otherwise, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed a little evening UK stream. I hope it's been somewhat fun building that little rail yard here as the creative mode Margrid project expands slightly this week. We will be live again Thursday. I'm going to do 6 PM. This one hasn't been super busy, which I thought we would get a few more at 6, but maybe it's because it's not a mainline series. So we might do... Would you guys want Ilium on Thursday? What do you want for Thursday's stream? Do you want to do Ilium, or... We could probably do another Ilium stream. There's definitely spaces to build there now, I think. What time is the United game? It kicks off in 15 minutes. What's game? It kicks off in 15 minutes. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Minor for being here, really helping me mod EMB, Nomis, Alex, Woodvale, The Dizzy, Bread Pickles, Flopsky, Great Ganji, Easy B, Spooky Banana, G, Lincoln, Tom. You're all legends, guys. Thank you for spending your evening with me. And for the insane support tonight from Mehmet with his 50 gifted memberships, which is mental. Thank you so much for that, Mehmet. That's, yeah, just so kind of you, man. Yeah, humbled, to say the least, I think. You guys want Ilium? You would love to see Orchid Bay, but... Orchid Bay is dead. I think we possibly have a request for a Noob Yoke live stream. How about some Noob Yoke? I think Art wanted us to go in. Do you want to do some Noob Yoke on Thursday? You can get this map pack on Instant Gaming, Damia. Yes, you can if you want. Maybe some Noob Yoke. There is a lot of love for Ilium there. So maybe we'll do Ilium. Yeah, I'll decide. I'll see what I'm in the mood for. Is Noob Yoke not broken? I thought it was, but Ott in the Discord managed to load it, so I'm going to try get into it with his Skype Jason and see if it loads for me. And if it does, yeah, we can do some Noob Yoke, because there's quite a lot of nodes left. Yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and all the support. Again, just don't forget, videos will be quieter this week because I'm working on some NDA stuff that I can't talk about. So it'll be quiet on the videos. Back to normal next week. Stream on Thursday. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you around. Enjoy the rest of your days.